I always say this is another one of my favourite bands, but it is. This is another a record that I got from the 2025 Record Store Day. I've been dying to do a video on this. The record I'm talking about now, this marks the 40th anniversary of The Cure's 6th studio album, The Head on the Door. The album entered the UK charts at number 7, which is quite surprising. Some really big tracks on here. Obviously the singles off it, In Between Days and Close to Me, were fan favourites. The 6th album, as I said, came out 30th of August 1985. I cannot believe it's that long ago, on Fiction Records. In Between Days came out as a single first, and then the album came out. And I just remember when this came out, everyone was just going crazy over this album because they'd had quite a few kind of big tracks before this. But for me, this is when they really turned kind of pop. These couple of tracks that they released as singles, they were just like perfect pop records. So In Between Days came out before the album, reached number 15 in the UK singles charts. And it became the most successful album to date, entering the albums chart at number 7 on the 7th of September. Also, this album, The Head on the Door, was the first album where all the songs were written by singer and guitarist Robert Smith. So every track on this is by him, the first one. Also, the album marked the return of Simon Gallup to the group. He performed with composer Robert Smith and Lol Tolhurst on the Dark Trilogy, which is my favourite. I'm going to do a video on that, the Dark Trilogy, which is the 17 Seconds Faith and Pornography album. I'm going to do a video just on all 3 of them. Guitarist Paul Thompson, who had played during the early days of the band, but also played keyboards and saxophone during the Top Tour, became an official member during the recording of this album. And drummer Boris Williams, who had previously worked with Thompson Twins, finally joined the ensemble after playing with the band during the US leg of the 1984 tour. So to me, that was a coming together of probably the best incarnation of this band, to be honest. So on one side, you've got the classic Image, and then the other side, you've got all the tracks. So you've got In Between Days, Coyote Song, The Blood, 6 Different Ways, which is my favourite track from this album. Not necessarily the singles, but this track, 6 Million Ways, brilliant. If you haven't heard 6 Different Ways, check this out. I think it was just a premonition of what was to come. And inside, you've actually got, from the sleeve as well, which I think is a nice little, I'm not going to pull it too far apart. That's the inside. I like it when bands kind of do that. Also think about the inside of that. But with the picture disc in there, it looks absolutely great. Also, all the proceeds from this are going to War Child as well. So whoever bought this, all the proceeds would have gone to War Child. But altogether, it looks absolutely fantastic. Sorry about the shine there, but that just looks good. I mean, for any Cure fan, that is definitely a must. And also you can see the price. I paid £39 for it on Record Store Day. But what a classic album, Cure, Head on the Door, picture disc. If you don't know it, go and check it out.